She's like, don't bother me. I'm sleeping here. I'm like, okay, but we're gonna keep poetrying over here. We love you. Yeah.
Dover Beach. The sea is calm tonight. The tide is full. The moon lies far upon the straits. On the French coast, the light gleams and is gone. The cliffs of England stand, glimmering and vast, out in the tranquil bay. Come to the window, sweet is the night air. Only from the long line of spray where the sea meets the moon-blanched land, listen, you hear the grating roar of pebbles which the waves draw back and fling. At their return, up the high strand, begin and cease, and then again begin, with tremulous cadence slow, and bring the eternal note of sadness in. Sophocles long ago heard it on the Aegean, and it brought into his mind the turbid ebb and flow of human misery. We find also in the sound a thought, hearing it by this distant northern sea. The sea of faith was once too at the full, and around earth's shore lay like the folds of a bright girdle furled. But now I only hear its melancholy, long withdrawing roar, retreating to the breath of the night wind down the vast edges drear and naked shingles of the world. I, love, let us be true to one another, for the world which seems to lie before us like a land of dreams, so various, so beautiful, so new, hath really neither joy, nor love, nor light, nor certitude, nor peace, nor help for pain. And we are here as on a darkling plain, swept with confused alarms of struggling and flight, where ignorant armies clash by night. Man, this poem was very complicated for me. It was difficult to read out loud. Also, the summary feels difficult to me. There's lots of allusions to Greek, I think. Lots of stuff I don't know. So I'm excited to see what you have to say, because this is one of those really great examples of how I don't necessarily know everything, and I am very excited to learn from you. So the subjects I see nature, I see war. It feels like the speaker is a soldier, but maybe not. Maybe that's just like something I'm reading into. I feel like there's a little bit of death in there. I feel like there's beauty for sure. I guess life? I don't know. That feels lame, but whatever. I'm doing the best I can. All right. So summary. The speaker describes the nature around them and speaks of love. Super surface level, but like, hey, that's where I'm at right now. So much. Okay, that, didn't know what that was. Had to look it up. Had to look up how to say it. That, didn't know what that was. Had to look it up. How to say it. The punctuation gives me like major trouble. Also, like this part gives me trouble. Like if there's another one up here. Gosh. Like the exclamation marks. Those just like kind of trip me up. So you know what? I'm gonna mark them. Ignorant armies clash by night. I like that. I like the way that sounds. That really gives me like Werner and Volkenheimer and von Rumpel vibes. I like this part. So various, so beautiful, so new. Ooh, wait, rewind. To lie before us like a land of dreams. Yes, I like that part. So what I noticed in this top part, I'm just like trying to get a better summary, trying to get a better handle on this. I notice the sea is calm tonight is its own sentence. Then I notice this is all one sentence. So I have like major all the light we cannot see vibes, because it's in between England and France is like the area that they're talking about. The speaker is talking about. I can't really tell the gender of the speaker. And then I noticed this part is all pretty much just like the setting, more or less. But then I also noticed this part, the internal note of sadness in. That sounds so moody. You know me. I love a good like moodiness. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm so moody. Oh my gosh. Girdle furled. Oh, what? Notice, y'all, in like this part, I'm not trying to find answers to this. I'm just like marking. This is just like a quick mark going through. All right, so here are the questions that I need some answering to. You don't need to answer these. These are just things that I don't know. Who or what is the speaker? Because it definitely seems like there is eternal sadness. There is like ignorant armies clash by night. So it almost is like giving me, is it like a forbidden love maybe? I'm gonna put that up here. And I'm remembering all the while that like I'm comparing it to this poem and trying to pick which one is better. Now don't be a lazy and just be like, oh, this one's better because I understand it more. Obviously, like this one is so much easier to understand. It was written in 1942. This one was written in 1851. That's so long ago. So before you're just quick to jump and like vote for the one that you understand more, really try to think this one through. So this makes me think that maybe things were better and now things are going worse for the speaker. I don't know. It seems to me, okay, this is almost getting into like interpretation here, but this is kind of just what I'm thinking. It sounds like love has been lost due to war, and the speaker longs for the past. I do want to make sure I understand this poem, and that's okay to do, students, after you've spent your like 5-10 minutes with that poem, because remember you're doing 10 minutes per pairing. It's okay afterwards to look up a little bit about that poem and try to figure out some meaning if you were really struggling, as I was struggling, especially with these poems that are older. I know that is something that I really struggle with. I'm not the best at like old literature. So that's not cheating at all, as long as you do your work first and then kind of check for your understanding. So that was my go at Dover Beach. Remember, you need to decide now what is better, Dover Beach or Lineage. And cast your vote.